Hey fellas, what's up? Today what we're going to do is upgrade this SG from the special faded and give it a little bit more appointments. I finally got the pieces I wanted in. Got two pickup covers, some chrome knobs, a new truss rod cover. I know it kind of looks like the other one, except this one has that more custom look with the white strip around the edge. Gonna give it a complete setup, and I've been liking the heavier gauge strings on here, but not so much on the high end, so I'm gonna put the same strings that I put on my Cobain guitar. Slinky top, heavy bottom. I've never done this before, so we'll see how the soldering goes. Alright. Probably the easiest thing to do would be the knobs first, and I saw this little trick somewhere, video somewhere, to get the knobs off without making yourself crazy. Go into your wife's goodie drawer and get a hair elastic and use that as the leverage. Wrap it around a couple times. Pop right off. Or if you're a long-haired dude, you probably have a few of these laying around. I haven't had long hair since I was a kid, so. I got these from Philadelphia Luthier Tools. I guess the important thing to remember when you're changing them is make sure that they're the same style. If you're to get the vintage ones, they don't all sit off the fretboard the same height, so make sure you check the backside before you order them. Not quite as flush as the other one, actually. Guess the placement's arbitrary. That one didn't go on too good, did it? Alright. Oh yeah. Improvement right away. Alright, before I pull it apart, I should probably check the relief on the neck. There's some, I think there's 11s on here at least, so there might be a little more tension than anticipated when I changed the strings to a lighter gauge, but with this gauge on, looks like there's about 20 thou, so a little bit more relief than I need. I'll check it again when the strings are lightened up. Alright, got the strings off, and pretty much the neck is dead straight, so I think that's a good thing. I might not have to adjust the truss rod at all. Got the pick guard off, no problem, and maybe someone can enlighten me, but when I opened this up, I was expecting that these pickups were going to say, one was going to say T and one was going to say R for treble and rhythm. But they both say T, if you can see that. I don't know if that's correct or not, or if that's the same pickup. Maybe somebody could chime in. Also, here's what it looks like in the neck cavity. Not quite sure what kind of join that is. A short one, I guess? I'm not sure. And there's a little, I don't know if that's a maple strip down the middle or for the truss rod hole. I don't know, it looks a little messy in there. Anyway, see if I can solder these covers on. I'm just going to do a quick test fit here. It looks like the spacings are correct, so I guess those are the right pickups, even though they both say T on the back. You can see the pole pieces, how they line up. But they don't line up if you don't have the right cover, so when you're ordering covers, make sure you buy the ones that will line up the pole pieces, because they're slightly more narrow at the neck, as you can see. So, alright, good fit. Let's get started. Both of the covers are on now. A good fit on both of them. This is the moment of truth. If I watched the videos correctly, just need a small amount of solder on each side and it should be secure. Hopefully I don't screw this up. Oh well, it'll come off, it's just solder. That might pass as acceptable. Alright, we'll do the other 4. Let's see what it looks like. They're on. I don't know if it's my soldering iron or if I'm just not very good at this, but I made a fucking mess. It'll work, but if somebody wants to point out why I fucked that up, that'd be pretty awesome. Alright, let's get these things back in the pickguard. Well, so the more I look at it, the more I think maybe that's not a T, maybe that's just indicating which way the pickups go in, I guess. But anyway, a little trick I picked up from Dave's World of Fun Stuff. If you've wrestled these, trying to get the elastics or the springs on one of these pick guards or pickup surrounds, little alligator clips, and then you don't have to fiddle with it. You can screw them in without the springs going flying. I know we've all done that probably once, and that's a pain in the ass trying to find some spring in a carpet somewhere. Anyway, I think we have a winner here. I think they look really good. Definitely fancier looking. Alright, this fretboard is super dry. I'm gonna clean it with the Gorgamite that I would normally use, and sadly I don't have any, I've only got this lemon oil for the fretboard. I don't have any of that linseed oil left. The container lid got stuck so tight I couldn't manage to get it off, but maybe next time, because this fretboard's pretty grainy. I wouldn't mind filling in the holes just a slight amount. Yeah, not too bad. Alright. Here, while I'm on the subject, I went over and Canadian Tire and I bought some of this stuff because, text message coming in. I went and bought some of this stuff because everybody goes on about how great it is. But honestly, I prefer this stuff myself for cleaning the fretboard. Just kind of a no-brainer, one-step situation without having to get messy. The Neverdol works pretty good too, but if you can get your hands on some of this, I'd order this personally. The frets just get super shiny, just such a deep clean on the fretboard in only one step. So it's done. Looks good. Truss rod's on, no strings, naked so far, but I'm happy with it. I just think it looks like almost a whole new guitar. I'll put some before, after, take photos, and I don't know, wait for the feedback. Alright, time to string it up. Alright, good news. The truss rod on this guitar is amazing. I barely turned it, and I got the action just where I wanted it. String height is like really good on this guitar. Just a hair below 1.75 mils on the bass side, and the treble side is, can't really see it, it's a hair above 1.25 millimeters, so probably the lowest action guitar that I've got now. Just have to set the intonation now, and I also had another question about this tailpiece. Here, stand by. Here's how I strung up the tailpiece. I went with the overwrap. I didn't like that the tailpiece was super high off the board because there was no clearance under the back of the bridge. So I did the overwrap. My question is this, do people experience string breakage? Because they look like there's a lot of strain there on that crazy turn, and I know some people string it like that on purpose, but I did it for clearance on the bridge. But I was wondering if there's a trick to it, or if certain strings are better for it than others. Anyway, I'll give you an overview, and let me know your thoughts. Cheers.